Here we are. Just getting some old school things on there. Right, okay. We need game options. We need the music down, because music's always far too fucking loud. Weapons will be alright. I don't know who Mr. Walters is. Can I get... Display any markers? Nah, I don't really care about that. Visor color? Display enemy visors? Oh my god, you can pick the color that the enemies... Well, we'll stick with... Let's do a 90 field of vision. Don't steal your identity. And you only inherited the 47 grand credit card debt. Thank you, Mr. Identity Theft. Oh my lordy. Oh my lordy. Just restored my old Sega Game Gear. Had to rebuild the soundboard in it. Jesus Christ, that sounds so intense. I put the knitting on hold because I'm drawing something for a competition. Oh, how exciting. Are you still playing the Tentacly dating game? Yeah, that's the Wednesday game. So every Wednesday we're playing Sucker for Love. How are we doing? How's it going, Robin Kyrie? How you doing? Yeah, on Wednesdays we're playing Sucker for Love. Like the art style, yeah, it was very, very cool. Not working tomorrow, very much looking forward to it. Feeling the ability, but I'm exhausted. I'm not in the mood for grandma, and mum has left me dealing with grandma. Of course. Of course, unfortunately. Done. Why does it say switch to sir? Sir, you are being hunted. Ma'am, you are being hunted. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know when this was made, but it's a sir or a madam. You can pick the sir or a madam. We'll go with sir. We'll go with sir. As it's me. Do you know what I mean? I was hoping that there might be some kind of limit FPS. I was hoping there was going to be like a subtitles option. Controls, yeah, we'll find out. WASD, reload, yeah, cool, whatever. Interact is F, fantastic. Nope, that's going to be left control. Lean right, lean left. That can be C. Everything else doesn't matter. Cool, done. Just sent me a message of either Grandma goes or I go. I don't know where I'll go, but I'll go somewhere. Not only we have carers coming, and they were originally meant to be coming 4 times a day. Why are they not coming 4 times a day? I realize that you're very much venting here, Robin. So I hope you're doing all right. Hope you're doing okay. Doesn't seem like you have a choice in the matter, but you don't beat yourself up for being it. Yeah, exactly. Can't pour from an empty cup. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So I don't know anything about this game, but this is the classic edition, apparently. This is the classic edition. So let's give it a go, shall we? Let's see what this is all about. World 1 empty. Okay. Thank you very much. So, oh, I wanted to know whether you were here, Eris. I wanted to know whether you were here, because 19 minutes ago, you redeemed a cheeky little smolder. A cheeky little smolder getting all of my business. A pie day smolder. I hope you're going to enjoy your pie. Whatever your pie is, I hope you enjoy it. I hope it's a tantalizing pie. Do you know what the tastiest pie in the world is? A Valen pie. Yes, I'm sure you're wanting that, aren't you? I'm sure you're wanting that, you cheeky individual. Getting all close and personal. Getting all up in my business and what have you. 19 minutes you waited for this. 19 minutes. Here's your little slice of Valen pie, you cheeky individual, you. You cheeky individual. Thanks for the tea. I've basically locked myself in my bedroom to keep out of the way. I'm so angry. Probably for the best, Robin. Probably for the best, to be quite honest with you. Just breathe and try and get calm. Exactly. Looks like game came out in 2014, well before the recent trans discourse. As much as there have always been genders before that, I respect that. I respect that. Plus, you know, being a sir or a madam does not mean it's not necessarily a gendered thing. I know an awful lot of people of all genders that like to be called sir, regardless of who they are. Classic one is in the military. In the military, regardless of your gender, if you are an officer, a lot of them prefer to be called sir. So, you know? Okay, friends, let's have a look at hunting. Sir, you are being hunted. Start a new game. Okay. You can choose your profession. Okay. You can choose from several different professions, each one starting with a different equipment. Click the button below and to select your role. Okay. Just realized I haven't changed the game title. You... And of course... There we go. Okay. Definitely prefer sir over ma'am. Certainly, I know it certainly wasn't on mine. Definitely people on people's radars it just wasn't so loud. Oh yeah, it was definitely the. You know, I'm not gonna go into it now, but I know that the trans identity has existed since the dawn of fucking time. They have literally gone back. I think the oldest known information of trans people is like 2000 BC. I've been called sir since the military, so just as a heads up. And this isn't a criticism, Distor. It might not have been on your radar, which is entirely fair, but it has always been definitely been a thing. And because of the advent of social media and the fact that the world's news is a lot more readily available, it's certainly a lot more information about certain things are certainly more accessible now, you know? You know what I mean? Okay, so we've got the aristocrat. Each one starts with different equipment. Click the button below. The aristocrat, which is the default. The honorable choice, good show. Starting equipment, rags for bandage. The gamekeeper, at home in the countryside, smells like a badger. Starting equipment, rags for a bandage. A large trap, an alarm clock. Whiskey. A sharp hatchet, a set of pliers. A pipe and tobacco. A stick of dynamite, and a fine piece of game. That's a lot of stuff there. The inventor, medium, a boffin bristling with gadgetry, a strange scanner, a toy train, an alarm clock, a set of pliers, and rags for a bandage. The officer, shoot first, then nick their country. Good lord. Starting with a revolver, a rifle, rifle ammo, patriotic crockery, a pipe and tobacco, revolver ammo. And rags for a bandage. The cook, as well, at least you won't starve. Exotic spices, mature Stilton. Oh my god. Matchbook for lighting fires, patriotic crockery, fine piece of game, drop of sherry, and rags for a bandage. The artist, but can hunting game be art? Pipe and tobacco, red toadstool. Well, we're not going for that one because it's got fucking thingies. The old soak. You're my best mate, you are. And then the aristocrat. I reckon we go for the inventor, just for sheer shits and giggles. Patriotic crockery. Or we could go the cook. My best mate. Delicious local stout. You know? I think the soldier. The mushroom vote. Yeah, we're not doing. Normally, I'd go for the artist. I'm an artistic individual. We're not going to go for the fucking artist, or I'm going to be associated with mushrooms. Good lord, what do you take me for? What do you take me for? I think the gamekeeper could be quite useful. A sharp hatchet, a set of pliers. What do we think? The gamekeeper. The inventor. The officer. I'm not going to do all of these because the cook would be quite fun. The cook or the pisshead? The old soak. Start poll. 1 minute poll. What class should we be, friends? I'll leave that with this one up to you. Leave it up to you. 1 minute. You like the cook? You also like the cook? Well, it's up to you. It's in, the poll's up there. Poll's up there. For you people to decide what it is we are going to be playing. I don't know. I assume there is some kind of storyline to this. Just because of the way, like, what we've seen of it. It looks relatively open world, but the fact that there's multiple worlds confuses me. Because normally when it's like a multiple worlds, it's like a more of a plot and twist, more of a like a preparation game. Do you know what I mean? So I'm spending a lot of points. Oh, really? Not buying the inventor. Fuck that. Because see all the shits and giggles down there. Oh my god, what's going on? I don't look at it until the end. I don't look into the end. And the answer is the pisshead. Malbear Luna contributed 4,300 points. The inventor, the gamekeeper, the officer, and the cook, and Malbear Luna just throwing all of their points out there. Just throwing all of their fucking points. All right, let's be the pisshead. Let's be the pisshead. The old soak. That I did. Let's be the old soak. Central Island is rural. Northern Island. All right, whatever. Cool. Edit robots. Time elapsed pieces. Oh my god. All right, cool. Yeah. Save and return. Build. There are 5 islands on the archipelago. Okay, generating and all that. Okay, so this is all like auto generation stuff. This is not the kind of game that I would normally play. It has to be said, but I'm intrigued. If there's a storyline to it, this could be really fucking cool. This could be really fucking cool. I'm very much a story gamer. If it's just survival, I'm intrigued. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. It is never a bad thing to set boundaries, Robin Kyrie. It is never a bad thing to set boundaries. Is this my lighter or is this my little robot hand? Okay.
Sir, if you can hear this, then the experiment has gone terribly wrong. I fear you may be trapped on the archipelago, but don't panic. The standing stones should be nearby. With them, and some luck, you may still be able to escape. Listen very carefully, and you might just survive. I am afraid pieces of the device are now scattered across the islands. They became quite hot during the experiment, so perhaps you could look for the smoke. Bring any you find back to the standing stones, then we should be able to get you home. I'm dreadfully sorry, sir, but this does mean postponing dinner preparations. I do hope you remember to eat something. You must try to keep your strength up. Perhaps some tea and biscuits from one of the nearby houses? The residents won't mind because they're not at home. Oh, and do be careful, sir. You're being hunted.
What? What? Tea and Bickies. Tea and Bickies. So this is us. I've got a visibility meter. My health is 100 and my vitality is 100. Looting an enemy. You can find useful items on many objects in the world. Fallen robots, like this chap, often carry loot, but you will also find things hidden in doors of buildings, sheds, or even at the bottom of dustbins. The hand icon will appear over when you mouse over a potential loot source or usable object. Note, you can store items inside any source with a green background. They will be there when you come back. You cannot stash loot in a red background object, like this chap's pockets. Oh my god. Okay. I will take all of these things.
Ah, very useful. Now you can observe your pursuers while keeping a safe distance.
Indeed. Alright. So, how do I get out of it? Take all. Escape. Okay. So these are the standing stones that the guy was talking about. Little fly, little buzz fly. Hello, hello, little fairy thing. That's great. Loot all of the loot. Loot all of the things. I wanna go loot this thing as well. What is this?
Excellent. You've found one.
Gadzooks!
Return that fragment to the standing stones and leave it there. You'll be one step closer to home.
Navi... Oh, excuse me? What? I'm so confused. What are you people talking about? Creepy, right? So from what I'm getting so far... Hold on, let's read this first. Gadzooks! A fragment! These mysterious fragments are your key to escape from the archipelago. When you find one, return it to the standing stones, marked on your compass with a circle, and deposit it at the central stone. You can see how many fragments remain on the island in the inventory window. Oh my god, the fragments are fucking huge. So the fragments are... Navi is a Zelda reference? Ah, okay. Zelda reference, don't worry. Okay, cool. Yeah. No worries. Looks like a bunch of bricks. Yeah, it looks like a bunch of bricks. Well, what I'm getting is that there was an experiment, there was an explosion, and the experiment got broken up into 5 different pieces. And the 5 different pieces are across these randomly generated islands, and we have to go find them in order to survive. That's what I'm finding so far. All right? The mystery of the stone circle. I'm gonna get full character, all right? These are the standing stones. Return the mysterious fragments of the device to the central stone and leave them there. You can also save your progress in the stone. Apart from boats, it is the only place that you can do so. Remember to hit the save progress button every time you're here. You cannot save while you are bleeding or starving.
I'm putting the kettle on now, sir. We'll have you home in no time.
That and the voiceover that is coming to me is the fucking butler. Is my butler will have you home in a moment, sir. I'm putting the kettle on
Forgive
now.
Me, sir, but perhaps it's worth mentioning that your tweeds should keep you well hidden, provided you keep to the heavier foliage.
The tweeds should keep me well hidden, providing I keep to the heavier foliage. Right, okay, so we're going to go over to this. Howdy-ho, chaps! Right, okay, chaps, we're heading over to this cheeky little thing here. That looks like it's being aware of me, and I don't like that. That's fine. Okay, we can jump. That's fantastic. That's great. We can crouch in amongst the heavier foliage. And we're also the old star. Oh, look there. Look, we can see in the distance there the red eyes of the evil monsters. And by monsters, I definitely mean...
It looks like there's something useful in there. Oh, and if you find anything edible, don't look at it too closely.
Blight-ridden spuds. Dubious. Smells funny. Toy train equipable with 2 modes, moving and static. I reckon we would probably... Oh, you can eat the rats as well. Oh, right, okay, that's fine. But we've only got a limited space in the inventory, so we'll be careful. Moldy bread? That ain't penicillin. Right, what we need to do is we'll keep the pickled eggs, though. What was that noise? Round here somewhere. Lies and deceit. We'll take the rags. We can always get rid of them later. Bones? Don't really care. Is that them over there? Oh, shit, there's a smoking wreckage over there. I need to go over there. I need to go over to that wreckage. That's what the guy was saying at the beginning, right? Right, I'm just going to take all of the rags. I can always drop them. I think I can drop them later. An old boot. Unpleasant egg. Smells funny. We'll just stick to our bits at the moment. The stuff that we've already got. Don't want to pick up anything too dubious. Oh, I'll take the pliers, though. Mothballs. Yeah, I don't really need any of those things. All right, cool. Cool. Don't mind me just taking all your food. Exactly. All right? Look, it's a perfectly logical thing to do. Is this a different one? Revolver. Hello.
A weapon? Do be careful with that. I really think violence is best left to the experts.
I mean, you say that. What are we going to call friends? What are we going to call our butler? I know that he already has a name, but what are we going to call him? What are we going to call our butler?
I would advocate discretion, sir. It might be best to run and hide, but if you have found a weapon, perhaps you can use it to fend them off.
Right, let's just organize some stuff here, all right? So we've got that. Can we do... No, so we can equip an empty bottle, great for distracting robots. That's fine. We've got an alarm clock, which means we can put stuff down, all right? Jeeves, Doobie McCheesepants, Butler, and Harvey. Jeeves is a classic one. Doobie McCheesepants is great, but I feel like it might be too long to state it. Do you know what I mean? Oh, we've got a torch. We've got loads of pipe tobacco. We'll take the pickled eggs because, again, they can be used to restore vitality. My vitality is 64. God knows what I just did with it. But I need to get over there to the smoky thing. Oh my god, I'm actually feeling a little tension. How's it going, Red Queen Rhonda? How you doing? Can I... What was my, 3? That's ticking away. Should have done that further away. How long does it take to fucking start ringing? Okay, so that only does one at a time. And then we're going to get the fuck out of there. Straight down, back where we came from. Oh, there's ads. Thank you very much, Sembar. Thank you very much. I did miss that entirely. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. We'll take a moment while we have all these wonderful people coming back with the ads. Oh, my lordy. I'm going to take this opportunity to tell you about stuff, friends. On Friday, this Friday coming, we have got the next episode of Thirsty Work. This is season 2 of Thirsty Work. I run a podcast called Thirsty Work. It is a sex education podcast. It's a really fun podcast. And season 2 just started last Friday. Episode 1 of season 2 will be available on the YouTube and via podcast tomorrow evening. That goes live. Episode 2 is going to be recorded live here on Twitch with Brad Woto talking about sex and drugs. And then episode 3 is going to be recorded on Sunday at the same time, 7 p.m. GMT, with Finley Short Stuff talking about polyamory and bits and pieces like that. So yeah. Well, like all the bits and pieces. You escaped the ad land. Thank you very much for letting me know. I completely missed that. All that you've missed is that we set an alarm clock and we went over and grabbed. So yeah, we set an alarm clock and we went over and we grabbed the bit of the mystery machine that we were trying to collect. And I'm trying to just keep away from these guys because they were investigating the alarm clock that I was using, but I feel like that might have set them off because they seem to be marching towards the old doodads. All right. Thank you very much for letting me know about the ads because I did completely miss that. Okay. So we need to head back to the standing stones. So this is really interesting. This is interesting. Head back to the standing stones without getting caught by that thing. Vitality, I need to have at 100%. Shit. Where the fuck did they come from? Why are they here? Oh yeah, everyone, yeah. I like to cover all aspects, you know. What does it say? Victims of the marmalade famine. And then all of these people were the victims of the marmalade famine, friends. Hate it when that happens. Hate when you run out of marmalade. When you run out of marmalade and you're there, desperately trying. Okay, so we go straight across there. So the standing stones are over there. So we've now got 2 of the 5 pieces that we need. Poor Paddington. I know. Terrible, terrible situation with the marmalade sandwiches there. Okay.
Excellent. We're making progress. You might survive this after all.
I might survive it after all. I'm glad to hear it. Cheers, Jeeves. Was it Jeeves we went for? Did we go for Jeeves?
Be very observant, sir. Startled wildlife could help you to spot your pursuers. The eyes and ears of local fauna might be sharper than your own.
Be very careful. We didn't choose a name. What are we thinking, people? We're thinking Jeeves? Farquhar? Thank you, Farquhar. No, thank you, Farquhar. Hobbs. Jeeves. Jenkins. Barty. Jeeves is a classic. Humphrey. Nobby. Thank you, Nobby. Jarvis. Could one of the moderators make another poll for us? We'll pick some of these. Granville. Alfred's a classic. So we've got 2 of the pieces of the mystery machine. Why we're taking them to standing stones, I've got no idea. Why not call it a different name every time? That's a fucking genius idea. Scrap that. Scrap that, mods. We'll take the revolver ammo. Everything else we don't really need. Shit, they're over there. Oh, there's one there as well. Jesus, this is getting intense. As time goes on, as I understand it from what I saw before, we are able, as time goes on, it gets harder and harder and more of these bots spawn. No, we'll leave all of that. Whoop! I got shot! Fuck! Shit! How do you still see me, you shits? I've got my revolver out in case I need it. I've been spotted. I've got tension in my shoulders. Got knots all over the shoulders, friends. It's a bad time. But maybe I could hide in this brush. Okay, so there's more houses down there. I have no idea. Oh, is that? That's that hexagon. I'm assuming that means that it's something that I can do. Right, okay, first things first, though. Let me just hide in the shrubbery. And use some pickled eggs. Which has restored a little bit of vitality. Naturally get a pipe. The pipe takes down my vitality. Okay, we've given up smoking, friends. We've given up smoking. If you only played Evil Mushroom to deploy as a countermeasure, look, I refuse. I refuse your talk to Evil Mushroom. Oh, I can use the rags for health. To stop bleeding. Okay, so it slowly restores your health. Jesus, really slowly restores your health. Okay. But if we are going over here, there's a hexagon over here. I don't know what the hexagon is. I can't see a fucking thing because it's nighttime, which is probably a good thing because it means they can't see me anywhere near as good as well. But it does look like it is. Oh shit. Oh, did we get the 2 pieces from this island, maybe? And we've got to go to one of the other islands to get the other pieces? Shit, Roomba got a gun. Roomba does have a gun. Yeah, 100%.
There are a number of islands in the archipelago. Each of them is likely to have fragments of the device for you to collect.
Okay.
Try not to get lost.
Well, your first boat trip. You can travel around the archipelago by boat. Each boat will take you to a different island. Traveling will automatically save your progress when you arrive at your destination, but you can also use the Save Progress button in the boat menu to save here and remain on this island.
We'll take the boat. It just says south. Take the boat south. Apparently that's the only option we have. Do you know what I mean?
Handy survival guide. Oh, too late.
Too late. Loaded too quick. Okay, this is interesting. We've got our little revolver. Little stubby gun. Alright. Good day, sirs, madams, and gentle thems. How are we today? Doing alright, if I can actually get onto this island. So that takes... So the hexagon takes me to the boat. So it doesn't actually give me information of where the smoking stacks are, but I need to... Okay. What does that? What the fuck is that noise? Excuse me. Shit. Shit. Oh, God. Shit. Shit. No. None of those games you recognize apart from the Half-Life one. That's all right. This is the thing. Like I like to play games that like people recommend because of the fact that we find little gems like this. Do you know what I mean? This is a brand new game from the vote. So somebody recommended this. Somebody actually recommended this game about 8 months ago. All right. Somebody actually recommended this game about 8 months ago, and this is like I've never played it. I never knew anything about it. We literally just watched the trailer before doing the game vote today, and this is what we discovered. All right. So we've got 95 health, 47 vitality, and there is a. Can I get into the water? I can. Okay. So that's an interesting aspect. But we know that there are the big mechanical grabby things in the water as well. Okay, no tea for Valen. No tea for Valen. The death counter doesn't work, Kale. I still need to sort that out, but this is great. But you're enjoying this one? I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. So I know there's a smokestack over there. Okay. Now, if I take the alarm clock, what else have I got in my inventory? First of all, let me use some pickled eggs. Because... oh, we could use the toy train. A drop of sherry just restores vitality. We could try using the train, which has 2 modes apparently, static and moving. You enjoying this one? Turns out that they're quite hard to fucking kill, so that's probably a... question is, how much does it move? If I put it down there... that has not helped me one iota. It's making... fuck. Making a noise. Zigzag, 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 zigzag. Being hunted by robots and they have all of the staminas. I wonder if we go over there. Okay, my health is still regenerating. Oh, shit! So that can appear from fucking anywhere. The hype train is shit. As per usual with hype trains, you cheeky devils. I thought the train was gonna, like, choo-choo across in front of them and distract them all, but apparently not. The alarm clock's the best so far. The alarm clock's the best one we've found so far. Alright? I want to know what that giant thing in the sky is over there, to be fair. Fucking hell, that thing's following me. I'm on a little island by myself with nothing here. Okay, this isn't bad. Thank you very much for the bless me's. I appreciate it. So there's literally nothing here. Less than ideal. Okay, so can we... jump straight over here? Okay. Go find out what the big triangle thing is there. This is considering the storyline is loose, I'm quite enjoying this. Got the tension in my shoulders. The weird grabby creature is around somewhere, but we don't know where it is. My vitality? Oh, my visibility changes. So if I crouch? The fuck is that? A mushroom. Well, we're staying the fuck away from that. There's smoke over there by the giant thing. What can we do with this? Seems legit. Not a fucking chance. Are you using your fucking mushroom teas? None of that shit. How dare you? How very dare you? Oh, there's more mushrooms here. Small white mushrooms. Dubious? Of course they're dubious. And mushrooms, alright? And mushrooms. Oh yeah, careful about the backseat, and thank you very much, mods. Okay, so there's smoke coming from there, but this is black smoke. And therefore, doesn't necessarily mean what we're after. What is our... Oh, okay, we've got space in the inventory. So we're doing alright. We're doing okay. Nibiru.
I know you're not used to preparing your own meals, sir. But I'm sure you can master roasting game on an open fire. That
I have
smoke
to...
can be seen for miles, however, so do be quick.
Oh my god. I have to... Log piles can be used to cook wild game raw meat. Use the interact key to open a log pile window, then click the right click.
Oh, log piles can be used to cook wild game and raw meat. You can use an interact or to open the log pile window, and then right click and use matches in your inventory. Light the match. Matchbox are single use. Oh, yes, matchboxes are unlimited use. Then you can right click and use wild game. Be quick though, won't last forever.
And of course, it actually brings them to you. Okay, so that's interesting. But can we... Let's... Matches usable at fire. So that's multiple use and that's single use. Okay. One interesting element. So we know there's one over there. This is really fucking difficult, friends. And the tweed we can hide in amongst the brush. With our tweed. Thought that was Val narrating? No, that was somebody else there. Okay. Can we access any of these? No. Alright. So we know there's smoke over that direction. The revolver is actually pointless. So I'm happy to stick with my thingy for the time being. My little binoculars. Ooh, hello, what is this? Anything? Nothing? Just a little engine halfway through the thingy. Oh, thank you very much. Just as a reminder, friends, I do think any kind of hints or tips or anything can be perceived as spoilery to me. So, nothing, tra-la-la. So just be careful. And remember that the mods aren't deleting your comments because they have something against you. They're just trying to protect me and the gaming experience, all right? So don't think it's a personal thing. It's just trying to look after me. Do you know what I mean? I know nothing at all. I also know nothing at all. Okay, so there's a balloon in the distance over there. Keep my fucking ears peeled for this shit, do you know what I mean? Perfect Goblin Prince impression. Nothing, nothing, tra-la-la. So that's where... Dude's over there. And this is where I need to be. Right, I need to... Before we go any further, Before we go any further... Oh, my... Salmon actually increased my vitality back to 100, so I should have waited for that, really. Right, so what I need to do is I need to, realistically speaking, find something that's going to make a noise. So I've got an alarm clock, which I could use, but they're single use again. I've got a feeling that there's going to be a situation where I need a bit more. What I might need to do is I might need to check this, then go back over to the boat, give it a quick save. Call the butler Hoggle. I'm going to have a different name every time. Is there no door to this church? Do I have anything to kill you with that is going to be silent? Because I've got a feeling that... Shit! They've seen me! Fuck. That was a quick run and dash. Shit. Okay, my health's getting bad. I can get over here and just hide behind one of these rocks. You did indeed. Use the rag to stop my bleeding. Okay. Keep everything on the down low for a minute. We can get into this shrubbery. We should be a little more safe. Roomba's got angry. Roomba's got real angry. Oh, this is not a shrubbery. Right. What did we actually pick up? I grabbed the mysterious fragment. Okay, so I've got to return that to the standing stones. So I can use the piece of game of fire, which will help me do bits and pieces. Let's take... We'll make the clock 7. Let's eat the sweets. We can discard the smoking because we've given up smoking. And that restores vitality. So these... So I am gaining... Oh, they're over there. Shit. I am gaining health steadily over time, but in order to do that... So it tends to be the weapons they use against you will hurt you, will genuinely injure you, but in the process of that, they also make you bleed. And if you are bleeding, then you are losing health over time as well. If you use your rags, you can stop yourself from bleeding, and that's when you start regaining health a little bit, you know? Lurk away, you beautiful beans. This is a confusing old... It's a confusing game, to say the least. Do you know what I need to do, though? I need to go back over and save at the boat. I need to go back over and save at the boat. Because, we haven't saved, and I've got the piece. You know. Save progress. Save in progress. However, friends, unfortunately, that is actually where I'm going to have to leave it. That is actually where I'm going to have to leave it. Even though we've only been playing for